Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name is Nikki, and I am the owner of Face It, a salon in Jacksonville, Florida. And today, what I wanted to talk about are holistic approaches to taking care of your skin. Um, Besides just the normal skincare and what I recommend there are things outside of that that really make a big difference in the health of your skin. So I wanted to touch on those things today and give you some more ammunition to have better skin. So, first of all, the thing I want to talk about is movement and exercise and why that's so key for the health of your skin. Basically, when you exercise, that does several things. It increases your lymph fluid flow and it increases your circulation. It helps you to breathe more deeply. So, how does that assist your skin? Well, first of all, let's talk about lymph fluid flow. Lymph fluid is basically the garbage man for your skin. Lymph fluid will go in and around the cell tissue and clean out any type of effluvia that has been deposited there as waste. And then that's carried away through your lymphatics. Circulation is way key. Circulation brings oxygen to your cells, it brings nutrients from the food that you eat. These things, in turn, are used as nutrition for the cells, converted into ATP for your cells. And ATP is basically the oxygen, or not the oxygen, but the energy for your cells. It's basically your battery pack. And why that's so important is for cells to do all of the different things, all of the different functions, they need ATP. That is their energy source. So, really important for respiration and for energy and to provide the nutrients for your cells. The other thing I talked about with exercising is breathing deeply. And you don't necessarily have to be exercising to breathe deeply, but when you're exercising, if you're breathing deeply, or outside of it, if you choose to breathe deeply, just while you're sitting there or meditating or when you're watching TV, it's a great practice to just breathe in for 4, hold it for 4, and breathe out. So just provides you with relaxation. It helps your hormones. Um, Cortisol levels go down. Cortisol levels are things that can trigger more acne and imbalance in your androgen hormones. So really important for you to be breathing deeply. Um, Rest is another thing that's really a holistic thing that you can be doing for yourself. Holistically, rest preparing your room at night before you go to sleep. In other words, make the bedroom nice and comfy. Create some white noise for yourself if you need to. Like, for example, I have a humidifier that I turn on in my bedroom at night that has this nice background. It also creates a nice humid environment for me. I stop using my cell phone, any type of blue light exposure, about an hour before I go to bed, because you have a circadian rhythm that goes within your body that says, hey, and it's triggered by light, it's time to go to sleep now. So as it gets dark, the body's functions start to slow down. But if you're watching TV late or looking at your phone, that interrupts those signals. In fact, it's really good if you can leave your cell phone outside of your bedroom, eliminate any type of blue light in there. Another thing I like to do is meditation. And for me, meditation is my way of being able to remove myself from the stressors of the day or from thought processes that may be causing stress or uh, feelings of sadness or just not, it's just a way to disconnect. And so what I like to do is I just go into that bedroom, I turn on that humidifier, it makes a nice humming noise for me, and I just try to keep my mind free from any thought. Of course, my mind wanders, but always bringing it back. And I do that for about 15 minutes each day. And I find that it's just very peaceful, helps to lower the cortisol levels, helps to distract from those thoughts that might not be the best. And then the next step is to be mindful of your thoughts. You know that your thoughts have frequencies and actually can impact the health of your cells, the health of your hormones. For example, have you ever been watching a scary movie, right? And you can feel fear in your gut. Or if you're standing next to a cliff or high up, you can actually feel that adrenaline within your body. So know that your thoughts, stressors, things like that, as well as joyful thoughts, have an effect on your body. They can stimulate serotonin, which is a feel good hormone, or they can stimulate cortisol, which is more of a stressful hormone. So be very mindful. Of course, the next thing that's very important is eating healthfully. So, avoiding fatty foods, avoiding foods that are highly processed, like white sugars, white flours, avoiding excess alcohol, which can um, spike your glycemic index. You know, you have a microbiome, and there are all different types of organisms that live in there that help your body to digest the food and also to produce hormones, many functions. Help with your immunity. So it's really important that you eat foods that help feed the good bacteria. For example, if you eat a lot of high sugar foods, fatty foods, alcohol, that tends to increase candida. Candida is a yeast in the body that can then lead to more acne or more inflammation, more mucus in the sinus areas. So, very important to watch what you eat. So, what should you eat? Right? The less processed, the better. Um, Eat lots of fruits and vegetables, but you want to look for organic because there's a lot of pesticides out there, a lot of preservatives that are placed on foods. So you want to wash your food when you get it before you eat it, and eat a variety. Eat the rainbow of food. Eating the rainbow. What do I mean by that? Well, foods have all different kinds of colors, right? We have oranges, we have red tomatoes, we have greens like kale and spinach, alfalfa, or not alfalfa. Anyway, I've lost my thought on that one. Um, but anyway, look for a variety of colored foods in your diet every day. Um, Add some legumes, add some proteins. If you're vegan, find good protein sources, making sure that you get all of your amino acids in. If you're eating meats, look for hormone-free uh, meats or animals that are fed the types of foods that are in their diet, grass for cows and that sort of thing. And drink water, lots of water. If you can take your weight, divide it by two, that's the number of ounces that you want to be drinking in a day. Now, if you're an athlete, you want to drink more than that, but you should be getting that number of ounces of water a day. Um, Also, look for your water source. Does it have a lot of minerals in it? Is it free of chlorine? Chlorine can show up as breakouts on your back. So really look at your water source. Make sure you're getting a good amount. Also, you can start your day with water with a little bit of lemon squeezed in there to help detox your kidneys. Sun exposure and sun protection. Well, your body needs a little bit of unprotected sun exposure. Now, everybody's body varies and you don't want to burn, but what our body does for us is it exposes us, and our skin will create vitamin D, which is a very important hormone and very important for so many different functions. And if you're wearing sunscreen all the time, which I do recommend wearing sunscreen, but just have a tiny bit of unprotected sun, you can talk to your dermatologist about what's appropriate. Uh, but add a little bit of vitamin D to your body in that way, and then protect your body with a good mineral sunscreen, broad spectrum sunscreen that protects you from UVA, UVB rays. Um, Let's see if there was anything else. I wanted to check my notes. Oh, so a lot of times we can get off track and we may have some things that manifest in our bodies in the form of illnesses, and we, as a result, have to take medications. Medications do have their side effects in their body, and in turn, do have an effect on your skin because all medications make a first pass through the liver, the kidneys, and as a result, that can impact your skin in the form of melasma. So, always look at your medications with your doctor and talk about the side effects that you may be experiencing. Listen to your body when you're taking them and be mindful of their effects. You can also always look to nutritionists for information when you have any type of condition as to what are some different foods that you can be eating to help support you on that journey through getting back to health. Nutritionists are wonderful. They have lots of tests that they can take to determine your nutritional content within your body, vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, and help you with a diet that is beneficial to help you get back on track. Just as a good esthetician can take a look at your skin and help you to determine areas where you can improve some different things that you could be doing, like using a vitamin A or a vitamin C solution or serum or essential fatty acids to boost your skin. Well, we covered a lot of things today. We talked about mindfulness. We talked about the environment and its effects, breathing deeply, resting, medications, meditating, eating healthfully, sun exposure and sun protection. I did want to touch back on environment and how that affects too. You want to get out in your environment and interact with it because that's where all bacteria that strengthen your microbiome are. When you're interacting with the environment, it strengthens your microbiome. But also be mindful when you're out there of areas that might be sprayed a little bit more with pesticides or golf courses, farms. And just be mindful of your exposure in those areas as well. I hope that helps. Check out my website, faceitjax.com, and I hope you'll check back here on this channel, Nikki Robertson, for future information on how to take better holistic care of your skin. Bye.